So, once again, we miss out on the Danganronpa voice because I haven't closed Danganronpa. So it will just go literally straight into where I left off. I think I cleaned up my pet when I closed the stream. I think that's like the most I did. I'm gonna change scenes though. I'm just gonna see Hajime's going through some shit right now. Yeah, it's been like 2 streams without a Danganronpa voice. It's a big sad, but I also like got home, threw some shit in the wash, and then had to start streaming. So here's what it is. Here we go. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Oh, game. Oh, game.
Even so.
Nah, we'll get over it. Also, I need to shrink my game catch just slightly. It's a bit big. But that's a thing to do later. Like, the slight bit of the edges are cut off, but it's not like a devastating thing. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komeda's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it.
Are you serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck, everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, it means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone. Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it.
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island. Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
Yeah,
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been easier if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause...
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the fuck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask why you're in the Future Foundation and stuff?
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So, the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor. Kill everyone besides the traitor?
Are
That
serious?
was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of all the... to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki.
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Our? Excuse me? Maybe our dad and big brother, don't you think?
Hey.
Hey!
Come on now.
Don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Huh? Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Look at his arms go, look at them flail.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Did she just Cyberman Monokuma? She's self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, die?
No.
I'm not dead. Ah, a new one fucking came out. Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet. Hey, what?
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
What the fuck is happening? Hey, not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life. Monami, you...
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once. How many? Not that much. Just around... What is that? 10 to the 60th power? Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million? 110, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 10. I think that's to the 60th power. It is! Haha! I'm a genius. What do you know? I learned something from high school. Huh. Haha.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around? You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're bluffing. Monomi, finish him off.
Hey!
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh? Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in the technological sense, we won't understand it at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
In the end, even if Monomi risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
This is bad. Yeah, this is really bad. And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to this power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monomi.
Huh?
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone, and leave the rest to them.
I...
But...
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations. Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Ugh. Hold on, just a little more. Just a little more time. To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, children, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service.
Ah, and for Monami, too.
Huh?
Huh? Why even Monami?
Hmm.
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that'll defy me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Ah, also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that?
Hmm.
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things.
8 big remixes? What do you mean?
I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I didn't want to ruin that. That was just, don't want to ruin the punishment time. He's Pac-Man now? That's not a real Tetris block. She looked a bit like Kyoko at the end there for a second. At least to me she did, just a little bit. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, Before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe
Good
it.
gracious. That was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Yep. Congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the Killing School trip. For you 5 who survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you'd be setting things up so another killing would happen right away. You're right. Stop it. What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball! Don't stay quiet, say something! What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy, and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey!
Huh? A new world? Like you're saying new shit all of a sudden.
yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown before... fuck. Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness was simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why. I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen. And burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure that long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything, anyway? How far? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak, and Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all of that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? I mean, I can see why. He's probably still super depressed about Chiaki dying, because I think he definitely had the hots for her. That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream. Somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I'm gonna cover my mouth to this. People are sleeping. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. When I left the cottage and randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Hajime, good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside the laptop. Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will? Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. What? Isn't she dead? And the the hotel is not destroyed. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, the hotel's not all blown up. Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
Excuse me? A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia go for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would?
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor? Damn it, it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and even tried to make them survive the trial. Why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm gonna speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so that he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... I'm trying to see if, like, this text means anything. Seriously pissing me off. Helen Ice. This meeting. Keith. Is only happy. It's happy. This is... Jeez. What a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to that place is the message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well,
Normally, you'd need to follow up a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you could think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. I'm not. I die or something. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end. And I guess it's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. Why is it Leon? Why the fuck is it Leon? That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. And I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter the ancient ruin.
Hey,
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go. Now's the time to relax. Need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. What the fuck is going on? The diner's gone. This is kind of freaky, and I'm really down for it. Like everything glitching like this. Somehow it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It is so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the...
Ah, if you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Hey, now's the time to fuck around.
young Master Fuyuhiko.
It's going to be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together. The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's orders. Oink, 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 oink!
What?
What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
Hajime, the password, please. Yeah, I know. Do I have to manually put it in?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. Everything beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? What do you mean, do I like boats? Oh, I got her backpack! This is a very nice... Chapter 0. It'd be strong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. So I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who was loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities wouldn't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, get to talk a little. The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. Under that skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that? Yeah, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly? That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess? Huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well, using people is a talent too. It's now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate? Then explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotten. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Who the fuck was Nagiso talking to? And why does he have Junko's hand? What? Huh? What is this? It's a door? There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is the door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then... why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. We were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yeah, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? No, and not just that. What is this graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Oh, the windows are barred again. What is this? In a normal classroom there'd be a window, but instead there's this iron plate bolted here. And I tried knocking on it with my fist. Looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the fuck? This place... The iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms? Is it really Hope's Peak Academy? This is a surveillance camera. Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? I wonder, does this have the same purpose as the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma? This clock doesn't have any hands. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom? I didn't expect this to happen at all. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. It's this creepy old place, that Hope's Peak Academy, that I've admired for so long. It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go, and definitely clear things up. So that's the trial door. Pick me! Look at her roll! This is... It's weird to be back here. It's so weird to be back. Yeah, this is definitely a sequel where you should have played the first game first. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard that announcement and came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something?
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello? How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
You.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that? I don't believe it! But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone?
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words...
It means... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruins and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean between?
Hey!
What do you mean made?
What's this?
Oh my. Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good. Very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. You're the yawns. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is going to hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back. I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? I've never even done it. I haven't played a bit of school mode. Like, I did the intro, but I didn't play any further. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Uh-huh.
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the shit out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the hell is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we were really tricked by Monokuma?
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she was still alive, she definitely would have helped us. Nah, even just her being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to get to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? Ugh. I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it'd be better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Yay!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something about Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. We can just go back to our normal lives. I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already? And what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. And off she goes. Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking? Running ahead without being cautious.
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
We'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
Alright!
So we shall do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Can't I already took off on her own? It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonya said, there's no more killing. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. And let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me?
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful, everyday life. The only thing I can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand, a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is Monokuma's doing it too? He's trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way it will make me back down. I think it'd be hilarious if they just started playing Box 16. I'm still very happy with how many cards I got finished. Like, I didn't finish 5 cards. I'm not counting Byakuya because that was robbed. I got robbed of that one. Hey, Sonia. This hallway. There is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Alright, so this classroom still looks blocked. Oh, and the bio lab is locked as well. What is open? Was the garden on this floor? Yeah, it was, right? Is that the garden or the dojo? Oh, the dojo's open. I'd imagine the blood classroom would open up. There's no way that would stay closed. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. What's this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. Just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. Look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. They decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the reserve department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the reserve department. The expenses and exam fees for the reserve department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident, and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? The tragedy that started a couple rooms down, yeah. This manga only mentioned the names, so I don't really know the details, but yeah, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money? I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey, hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories. But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault that I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it, what the fuck? Do I need to investigate anything else, or...? Nah, it's just a book. Probably should investigate everything, actually. I'll do that in the next room. You went there before, Kazuichi.
What's going on?
This hallway is kinda creepy. Can't go to places that I should be able to go to. Like there's some rule being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. I want to go in here. I really want to go in there. I think the biolab's here. Also, are there hidden Monokumas? I didn't actually look in here. Oh god, remember those lockers? Doesn't look like there's one in here. Target seems pretty far away. Production team had more time. There could have been a mini game here. Wait, what am I saying? It's a straw post. Do you think it was used for training? I mean, Junko was a weird woman, let's be real. I mean, she killed her own sister for shits and giggles. It's another manga. This is another manga lying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt then. It was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful events in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Uzuryu Kamakura. No, it's just Uzuru. Is it Uzuru? I'm gonna go with Uzuru. Was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all of their resources to help develop him. Izuru? Worst case, I'll just replay the chapter. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding a superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to him as the ultimate hope. To protect such a rare talent, Izuru? That's difficult though. Oh yeah, I missed a couple on the first floor. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of... You know, I'm just gonna say him because I can't be fucked. Name's too difficult. Of his origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of his existence. But he was known as the symbol of hope. Was responsible for a horrid... but he, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incidente. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by him. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect his superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! for a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Oh, you should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to leave with something offensive. It seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope? Nagito mentioned that before too. Looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for this guy, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd give me one of those talents, so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't him? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who is that? Back in my day, I was the fastest ban on Twitch, Corgi. This incident is really messed up. But all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Also, I'm just guessing here, but from a line that Monokuma threw out fucking forever ago, I have a hunch that Hajime is that student that was mentioned. That used things to his advantage. I just have a hunch it was Hajime. I can see him hiding there. What the hell is with this room? It's fucking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here.
I've been found.
I have a feeling it's more Hajime. I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like. That's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. What am I thinking? Okay, it's worth investigating things just for those meta jokes. This is like a plastic tarp. Why is it left out like this? Clean up after yourself, will ya? Does this monitor serve the same purpose as the monitors on the island? If so, this would be under Monokuma's supervision, right? Is this place really Hope's Peak Academy? Damn it, what's going on? I want to go back and investigate the other rooms. That cover art, that's going to be disturbing to look at. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? Might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. A story about a creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve course students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. And the community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. As it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. And by then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this really is true, then what's happening to the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant? What happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like the manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough, what is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about that? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real.
Hello.
Please understand I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally able to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. And that's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. I count Danganronpa 1, it was the twist that we had just forgotten everything. But with this, like, we already know, but all of this sounds too insane to be true. He's trying to make us feel despair towards the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm gonna do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps. No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened. What in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction? Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they're called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. That was close. They froze to death. Where should I go next? I want to go in here. I know what's in here. I mean, he could have, but that would have been too easy. Oh, this classroom's open now. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to either.
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up, what did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days. It was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl.
Yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima?
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in the position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? Doesn't make any sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the fuck? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their gods. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something like that crazy is possible.
what?
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed a mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima? Doesn't scare me at all. I mean...
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. Huh? Hey there, should we get to see her in the game?
What?
No, I don't really need you to.
Hey,
Oh, I skipped over that because I thought he was going to repeat it. He actually said something new. Yeah, no, nothing exciting. Oh, I talked to Fuyuhiko. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in? They were killings that happened at Host Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it's drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life? Which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like...
Turns out that the killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak. And she took away their memories? It's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
So...
Students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the student she placed in her trap. After being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko was no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved in resemble the killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko, making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
no shit.
The students from Hope's Peak stopped the real deal. There's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Who do you think the Ultimate Despairs are? It's just a group. I got no idea who they could be. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character out. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Kane's twitching her nose like a beast, examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut
Well,
feeling.
you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
Yay, Minimaru! Still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason it's extremely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Wow, the music room that we went into once? Well, that wasn't here before. It's like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Yeah, this weird fucking monument and this hologram. It's a very nice looking grand piano. That'd be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. What is this? Words are floating in the air? This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It's like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it is possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been complete. It seems we can now proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. Starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. Is there some sort of monument? I want to be a monument in the music room. Not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. So the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? Any Future Foundation facility we found with that ancient ruin. There's no way that's a research facility. There really is a research facility on this island. There should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Not the graduates, I assume. So not the Trigger Happy Havoc cast. Different graduates. Yeah. This room blocked off? Yeah, it is. Oh, I can see what rooms are available. The offices. Wow, they're really obvious after this point, aren't they? This feels different from a classroom. It's probably the office, right? I mean, oh shit. The room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
No.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already.
Huh? Are you serious?
Something written on the blackboard. It's written here. Lists of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that. Names I've seen before. Like that ultimate imposter is there because he doesn't. The guy doesn't have a name. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Saionji is written there. What's this newspaper? Yeah, why is Hyoko not a child? What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It's pretty much her defining feature. The photo in this newspaper. In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure. It's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Saionji here. Ah, and Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name? I mean, that's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. It's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Man. Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. You shouldn't have a sister and a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of shit for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt? What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today,
Well,
I'm feeling white.
regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the hell? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then Kyoko in this newspaper. She's looking kinda cute though. Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Kyoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist?
Hey.
No, it's funnier if she still has the child voice, even as an adult. Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Ah, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes this sound messed up. What experiment? If it was some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura, the founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and this name. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn, that's another mystery. I said it right the first time. Fuck you! The way that they do the eyes, that are names with eyes in them, are strange to me. Like, you have to say them all with an E sound, not an I sound. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ushima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill? Doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess it's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from last time. Guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than last. How can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by it. Thinking about it is just gonna waste my energy. I forgot I could strafe. Big spinnies. Remember when Sakura got glass in this room twice because people were scared of her? There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. The two are still missing! It's a nice firm looking leather sofa. Looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. Yeah, sleep. The dartboard. This is still a school, right? What if Monokuma just randomly make this place up? A lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycle, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. Even a magazine about cameras. Mahiru would have been happy to see this. It's a file with the Hope's Peak seal on it. Confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question about that, like those? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all cost. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word True Hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy is behind something like that? I don't really get it, but something about these words. True hope, huh? This hologram again? What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It has been reported that some were wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. We were in the care of the survivors of the killing school life. Is this where the ultimate imposter got the idea to imitate Byakuya? It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. It means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why are we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that. Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. Each true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Yeah. I hate this. What's the like I'm in a different hallway again. Pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Arcana, you don't look too good.
It smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Kane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see, my gut feeling is... They're both!
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details, it's just my gut after all. Oh, that's true, I guess. Yeah, Usami must have been good. In that case, Chiaki was also good. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. God, remember when Byakuya would just spend all of his days in this room because he hated everyone? Makoto got himself a persona too! This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt it's another clue. To the Future Foundation 14th Division Makoto Niegi! Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason, do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape? This email is addressed to Makoto Niegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? No! My innocent little egg boy wouldn't do that! He's too innocent to do something that's stupid. Or is it maybe because he's too innocent, he couldn't kill them? This isn't a classroom. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? Each foundation gave us to them, but also decided to let them also deal with the ultimate despair? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry. He's worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room?
No.
If I got the other two, that would have been the last hidden Monokuma. This looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program? This word. Neo World. I just recall hearing it, seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic communication simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the ultimate programmer, ultimate neurologist, and the ultimate therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Is this what's happened to us? Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. It was highly effective in treating brainwashing. Abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbye, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I can't scream properly, otherwise I would. I screamed loudly if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. Am I starting to accept that? There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything's all made up. Made up. Including me too? Hajime is going through a fucking mental crisis right now. So what is Danganronpa Zero? Was it like a manga? Was it like a game? Was it an anime?
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Foo-hoo-hoo, you guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. This hallway. We first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... No, I can't get back in the gym. Hang on, I go back to that classroom though, so I might be able to get that Monokuma. Sonia! Sonia, help me!
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions. If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. The fuck? Hey, little bastard. The moment you discover that truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Damn it, he's not up there. Yeah, I'll take a look at them. Oh, not the therapist, because I'll see. You said the therapist in V3, so I'll see them when the time comes. So the neurologist, yes, but the therapist, no. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But... not V3? Isn't Danganronpa 3 V3? What in the world is this? And the moment I looked at that object... what is happening? Chihiro? Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I am simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is my name that my master gave me when he created me. It can talk? But what are you? I like that there it says not female. Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating object. Like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. I can't even believe my own existence. Hey. You should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has admitted data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island where the research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstance. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It makes more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're just fiction. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our oh, no, it was Mahajime. But the fact that we're here, and the fact that we don't have our memories? That's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They are intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this alter ego? If so, did that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the fuck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so fucking irritating. But how did this virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible that it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Foundation. The only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey!
Okay. Even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more... Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to... the defluctuation based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm... change results by cutting off rapidly and cause a situation where your own resistance is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context invites your death. 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 Hey. Death. 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 Oh god. It's Neo Monokuma. Makoto? What the fuck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side? I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away. But because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. And I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say. I believe you're there listening to me. But first I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. That's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? Where do you want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the pathway to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know. 11037. Of course! Makoto picked this code! And that's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. door to that ancient room was supposed to open after you all finished gathering hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that Leon password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. I wonder what it is! Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the force shutdown sequence. Force shutdown sequence. Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole that teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the force shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Wonder what he's trying to say. Death, 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 death.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime. What was that weirdness just now? Nothing, really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh, well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. It means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. Anything I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Also, I like that this is using the old Monokuma sprite because there's no outline on the black side.
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. I've been walking around this whole time. I haven't done anything with my pet. She dancing. Ah. Yeah, no, I can't go in there. It means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? This is a long hallway. Oh, no, there's no way I'm doing the trial today. This trial will take like 3 hours. This place.
Yo.
I just want to get to the starting segment so I could go back and do a couple of things, like just get the 2 hidden Monokumas I missed. Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is this a trial field? Why is it a trial field? Yeah, it sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey.
Seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very... So you finally arrived. Congratulations. You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. From before! This trial field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey.
Who cares? Graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are 2 options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. And if you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences. Then the result is based on our majority vote. Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we have to do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
No.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it!
What's this?
My. Which of your orifices are you using to spill bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way!
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be done. He's doing it because it's how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway...
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mysteries. Afterward, you can cast your majority votes. And from there, we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is... You said you're waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is...
There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
So annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then. Before you die, sear my power into your memories. Well, that was sure as shit interesting. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but this is literally the end of the game.